everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Panthers going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Palmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, and they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Panthers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's McCaffrey. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Palmer. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. For the 3rd down and 6. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They go play action with Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go.
This is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Harrison Butker now to try the Panthers field goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. On second down, here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. On
third down, Palmer. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a run with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Kindici. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action. Now Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And the kick by Butker is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Play action. Now Palmer. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Eli Harold not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, 83 yards, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Breeze. Over the middle. Rodgers has it. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want
blitz coming, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Palmer to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Bree's going to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Still going. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing now is Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Palmer. It's caught right side of turns. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He's to the 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to... get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third down and 12. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.